advert where osmosis has grown wings lately. Now he can order for food and then he gets a message that he's been upgraded to a different threshold where he can borrow more money. And so where he would have eaten his regular portion matoke and one piece of meat, he flips that and says, now just give me only meat. Gagabera, you get the, well, that's the basis of the MTN MoMo responsible borrowing campaign that is before us, and MTN MoMo trying to let people know that now you can borrow, pay back Neela. And how simple that is, we're sitting down with Stellah Komugisha, manager BankTech, MTN MoMo, to help us understand how you can actually have a good credit score using MTN MoMo. Stellah, good morning to you. Most welcome.
Thank you very much, Priscilla. Good morning.
It's a pleasure to have you. Now, first tell us, borrow, pay back, Neela. It's the new campaign on the block. We want to understand what's the nitty-gritty and what is it trying to address in our society?
The campaign that we brought about, that is borrow, pay back, Neela, is actually to amplify more about financial literacy. You know, as MTN, we have provided loans for a span of now 10 years to our customers in Uganda. And customers know whenever they need money, they can come to MTN and borrow. But we now need them to know more, of the benefits of what it is to actually borrow from MTN. And that entails like customers' credit limit growth, that is the limit a customer can borrow. We have noted customers who actually have grown their limits up to like a span of 3 million. And imagine, Priscilla, you need like 3 million and you just dial *165 and then right there you have it in an instance. And then also another benefit that this brings about is the growth of the credit reference score. So the credit reference score is a CRB record that entails all your credit history of borrowing. So when you're a good customer, you borrow from MTN, you pay back, you borrow again, you pay back, you borrow again, and you pay back. You actually become an A customer on the CRB that whenever you're being assessed for maybe credit, you qualify. That is what this campaign is about, for people to know that they can borrow, pay back, Neela, and enjoy the benefits.
Okay, so that's from your side, Stellah. On our side, I'm here, I borrowed like a 50K, I've paid back very well, I borrow another one tomorrow, I paid back very well. The next thing I see is a message telling them now I qualify for a threshold of 150,000 Ugandan shillings. Help us understand that dynamic.
Yeah, so the growth of your credit limit is majorly dependent on your utilization and your timely payment, but then also it's also dependent on utilization of MoMo. Yeah, so if you're a customer who has good MoMo transactions, also on telco, you utilize your SIM card for calls, utilize your SIM card to actually also buy data, SMSs and all that. It's all aggregated. For our partners, we have like NCBA, Pearl Bank, KCB Bank, Furaha, Jumo, who do the credit scoring, and they help you get a limit. So they assess all that.
Okay, so define exactly who this campaign is targeting.
It's actually targeting every MTN customer.
Those are millions of customers.
Yeah, it's millions of customers, and we have millions of customers who borrow from MTN. So it's targeting a person with a shop and they utilize MoMo loans, a person like us, the professions, we utilize MoMo loans. We know that I can borrow from MTN, end of month I bring back. It's targeting you. It's also targeting our agents. We have agent loans like weekend loan and agent float loan, and we want them to also know that, you know, as they borrow and support our customers do transactions, they are gaining from the benefits of utilizing MoMo loans.
So for someone who has also been receiving those messages on their MTN line that they qualify to get a loan, how do they get to access that loan? That's number one. Two, can a person have multiple loans running?
That's a good question. So accessing a loan is very simple with MTN. Simply dial *165, select option number 5, that is saving and lending, and then you select a loan of your choice. So both a customer can do it and also an agent can still dial *165, *5 and choose a loan that they want. Yeah. Now on multiple loan access, that we restrict so that we avoid indebtedness to the customer. So if you're a customer, let's say you've taken a school fees loan and you want to take another maybe loan, like maybe more cash, that might not be possible. But we have a loan called MoMo Advance. MoMo Advance helps you complete transactions, so that you can have a MoMo Advance loan running in parallel with the other term loans. Yeah, so it's an advance and a term loan, but not two term loans at a go. So
the advance is also a request that I make, or it's on your side that you make assessment and you see that I can qualify for an advance?
Yes, we pre-qualify you for an advance. However, how it comes up is that as you transact, Priscilla, you find that you're short of some transactional charges. When you're pre-qualified for MoMo Advance, you'll get a prompt to tell you that you can complete this transaction using MoMo Advance. There you complete it. Let's say you're paying bills, you're sending money, all transactions are supported by MoMo Advance. Yes.
Okay. Now, speaking on behalf of the customer,
please, yes.
They have a loan that is running, and then someone has sent them mobile money, which was intended for other things, but because it's a loan running, somehow MTN is quick to clear that loan first of the money that they have received on their mobile money. That's been a complaint for some of the clients.
And actually, that's why we are here, and that's why we're actually driving this campaign, that as you take the loan, know that there is need to actually pay back. Yeah. So when a loan is still running in its due time, there is no deduction. Apart from a MoMo Advance that deducts immediately because it negates your balance, your mobile money balance, but the other loans, if it's a term loan, say for 30 days, if you're still running within your 30 days, there won't be any deduction. But when the tenure of the loan is done and a customer hasn't paid, that's when the deduction happens. So we are now encouraging our customers that please dial *165, check your loan balance, know when your loan is due, so that you can actually pay it on time.
So is the due period the same? You made reference to the 30 days. Talk to us about those variations.
They vary. So, for example, we have a MoCash loan that is 30 days. We have a MoPesa loan that has like 3. There is a 7-day loan, a 14-day loan, and a 30-day loan. So as you select *165, you select MoPesa, you would choose, be like, I'm capable of paying this within 7 days, really. Yeah. Extra Cash, similar, it also has any day loan you can pay back anytime, or it also has a 7-day loan and a 14-day and a 28-day loan. Also Jumo, it has Mocente, it has a 7-day loan and a 14-day loan. So when a customer is actually accessing this loan, those tenures are displayed for a customer to choose whichever is comfortable for them. Similarly to our agents also, as they want to borrow, they also have those options. The weekend loan is available for them over the weekend, so that it can facilitate them with float transactions, so that they can serve customers. The agent float loan is available all through the week, and it also has tenures 7 or 14. But customers could forget, so we do send out reminder messages through our partners to tell a customer that your loan is going to be due on this date. And in case a customer is not reminded again, before there is like maybe application of penalty, or maybe even that auto deduction where you're saying that it sweeps, a customer is notified, be like, okay, by this due date, in case you don't pay, you will get a penalty of this amount, and amount that will come in will be auto swept. Yes. But we want our customers not to worry about that. We want our customers to know that, oh, I'm in charge of this. I know when I borrowed. I know when I ought to pay back. And actually, when I pay back, I can still borrow again. And then Neela continues. Yes.
Okay, so for a customer who has been borrowing and paying back, what are some of those benefits that they are getting or can build by borrowing recurrently, so that they can have that consistency?
Actually, the biggest benefits I want customers to keep in mind, and what several customers I know might not be aware of, is the growth of your CRB report. Yeah, growth of your CRB is
for
very,
someone
very
who doesn't know
crucial.
CRB, what's that in for?
Okay, a CRB is a credit reference report. A credit reference report entails all your borrowing history. So you borrowed from banks like Stanbic, Centenary, you go to NCBA, you go to Equity, you go to ABSA. All banks are regulated by BOU, Bank of Uganda, and Bank of Uganda mandates the lenders who are banks to notify the people who are borrowing and submit these records to the CRBs. So the CRBs consolidate this data, that when another bank wants to really assess you, maybe like now MoMo wants to assess you, they can come and reference, be like, okay, Stellah, what is her CRB report like? And MoMo, loans from MoMo can actually also help you grow that. As you continue borrowing, the banks are submitting and you're paying back on time, the record is becoming positive, and you enjoy that benefit of a positive CRB growth. And another benefit that we have is that you can continue accessing loans when you borrow and pay back on time. That, let's say today you were short of a power, you've borrowed, you paid back on time. Next time you want to maybe do a fuel top up, you can still access MoMo Advance and complete your transaction. Another benefit is actually limit growth. For customers who borrow, pay back on time, and they maintain good MoMo transactions and prudent borrowing behaviors, their limit grows. So those are the benefits I want our customers to keep in mind as they utilize loans from MoMo.
Okay, and then what makes the MoMo loan different from the traditional loan that I would be taking from, you know, the other guy who says, quick, you want it cash on the bank?
It's the access and the ease. You know, MoMo, we have a mantra to make your everyday life easy. Yeah, so imagine it's just you and your phone. You've not talked to anyone. *165. You access the loan quietly. You do your thing. Your business continues. So that is the difference that MoMo brings. It's the convenience of you getting what you want without even leaving the comfort of your space.
Okay.
Yes.
And how will this financial literacy campaign actually reach people across the country?
Thanks, Priscilla. We are doing market storms and trade visits. So we shall be moving around the country. Last week we were in Kalere. This week we are going to be in town near Ham Towers, around there. So we are going to do a cross-country movement, meeting different people across different nations, across different regions, speaking their language so that they understand us, so that this campaign can sit home. We are also doing movements like on TVs. For example, thank you for having us here. You're giving us the audience to reach our customers. Yeah, so there is also TV adverts. You've noted the Osmosis advert running on Borrow Payback Neela. We also have our influencers talking about the campaign, and also digital amplification on our socials. So everywhere we are posting it for our customers to know what is running so that it can hit home. Okay,
all right. As we're coming to the crown of this conversation, what's the one message that every MTN MoMo customer must be having at the back of their minds out of this campaign? And your closing remarks.
Thanks. The one message I want our customers to keep in mind is that as they utilize MoMo loans, they can grow their limit, they can grow their CRB report, they maintain access to more loans. And MTN is here for you to grow with you. That's the message I want our customers to keep in mind.
All right. Stellah Komugisha, thank you so much for sitting down with us and reminding us of the cool campaign that is happening. Borrow, payback, Neela with MTN MoMo. And it's simple. You can dial *165*. What? Select option number 5 and take a loan of your choice. And that's just it. Okay, thank you so much. We take a break, and we know that you're going to be utilizing these loans. At the end of the day, you can use them to improve your